So I have to apologize for using Quick Capture because it uses my crappy webcam and my even crappier microphone, which means you probably won't hear me, which means you have to turn your volume up and put earphones in, but you have to hear this. Today, I went to a wind ensemble concert. Here's the program, program and a ticket. Here's the ticket. Ticket. It says ticket. See, look, ticket. UCLA tickets. Admin Jen. Schoenberg Hall usually presents UCLA Wind Ensemble. Anyway, I went to a wind ensemble concert and it was really good. They played like Rhapsody in Blue by, you guys know who that's by. Um, this is really just for Brent and Canal because the rest of you won't understand. But they played Angels in the Architecture by Frank DeKelly. The cool part was that Frank DeKelly was in the audience. Okay, this hand shook Frank DeKelly's hand today, like tonight, like not even 30 minutes ago. Like I met Frank Kelly with Dana Fenson. It was a surreal experience because we've played a lot of his music, American Elegy, Vesuvius, just a lot of his music, and oh man, oh man, a lot of his music. Anyway, I met Frank Kelly tonight. It was it was a good concert. You guys should have like Brent. You would have loved it. Kanal, you would have liked it. You would loved it too, man. I don't know. Dana and I both loved it extremely. Like it was just amazing. Um, as for everything else, uh, Birds on the Perch should continue over the summer, and I like your idea. I think it was Catherine who suggested it. I can't really navigate off this page to check, but of all the four of you, the four of the flock, getting together and vlogging together to keep me filled in, and me vlogging on Hump Day or Friday, or I don't know. We can switch days around depending on how logistically it would work out better. Um, and keeping you guys filled in with the fun things I'm doing. Speaking of fun things, DNA replication is fun. Let me just say that. So I have an 8 a.m. lab today. Okay, so I wake up at 6:45 to get to my 8 a.m. lab so I can shower and poop and shave. I didn't shave today, but I ate breakfast. Uh, I get there, and today we had to dissect a rat, and there were rats and they were alive. I'm like, are these the ones we're dissecting? And my teacher's like, yeah. And I'm like, how are we supposed to kill them? And he puts them in this little chamber, suffocates them, takes them by the tail, and hands them to us. Is like, ready to go. And I'm like, oh God. And they smelled bad and they were full of blood. Oh God, it was terrible. Oh man. That was not a fun experience. And if you're Emily, you should stop listening. Skip ahead about 30 seconds. But you can cut off the tail, and you can take the ligaments with tweezers and pull the ligaments. We pulled the ligaments because that was part of the lab. We had to do the muscular structure. We pulled the ligaments, and the tail flipped and flopped in every which direction. It was just great. It was a fabulous morning. Oh God, it was awful. And then those two dumb bitches in my lab come and they're like, oh yeah, we just got data from someone else because we realized we did it wrong, and then we copy their lab and we're just gonna turn in our own report. I'm like, that's great, fuck you. And so Jen and I just turned in our own lab report today in aspirin synthesis lab. I really fucked that up. I added way too much water. We synthesized aspirin in our lab. Isn't that ridiculous? Um, I put too much water. Like you're supposed to like synthesize it, and then you're supposed to precipitate it and recrystallize it and precipitate it and recrystallize it just to purify it. And yeah, I fucked that up pretty badly, so I'm not gonna have very good results next week. That's okay though. It's almost the end of the quarter, and I'm gonna have EMT training soon. And I found out that a good decent portion of EMT training is spent learning how to deliver babies, like if you're like, imagine the mom, the fat big mom, she like weighs as much as a linebacker, and you're standing behind her, and then you say set hike, and the baby pops out. And it's not that simple. Um, I wish it was that simple. I need to come up with a good title for this video. I've decided. Oh God, this has been both an awful and a fabulous day. I don't really have too much else to report other than you guys are coming soon. I need to know exactly who's coming, and apparently Brenton can all have my ground, the ground on my floor. So Bring sleeping bags and pillows because you're not using mine. Just for your own knowledge. Uh, Sorry, I can move my tongue really fast. Um, I mailed chopsticks to someone. A chopsticks. That someone being Emily. So you guys really won't hear about it, but maybe I'll mail one of you chopsticks too, because I said I would, and the year is ending, so I'm running out of time to do so. But I don't have enough stamps, so I have to buy more stamps before I can mail a chopsticks to you. A chopsticks. Chopsticks. So that was my week. Last weekend I was with Emily. We went to a ball. I mean, it was different. Like, imagine a frat party with the hot girls and the short dresses, but no one grinding. Like, it was it was a different experience. It was fun. I had a lot of fun, but it was a different experience. Um, and I went to the first Starbucks. First Starbucks founded. There's a big crowd inside. Like, it was packed. Like, sometimes Starbucks is packed. This was different. This was really packed, and it was the best mocha frappuccino I've ever had. I'm not even kidding. Like, you think that's like they're supposed to be the same? No, it was better than the others that I've ever had. We went to Pike's Place and we went to the waterfront and we saw this boat show. What else did we do, Emmy? Help me think. Think. I don't know. We. She has a car. She was late to pick me up at the airport, but that's okay. I totally forgave her. Um, in my history seminar. Oh, good. Okay, I wrote my paper for my history seminar. It was due on Friday. I was in Seattle on Friday. I wrote it Friday morning while Emily was in class and submitted it via email. And this was for a writing this is a seminar, like, but it's like basically what the assignment was for the week that we did was she printed out all the papers and she emailed out all the papers, and we traded. You're supposed to read them, comment on them, and grade them, and we discuss them in class, and you return everyone's paper to everyone, and they see your comments and they're supposed to improve on their papers. And this is the reason that my history professor gave everyone A's and A minus, because everyone's reading each other's papers. They get really good over time. Um, and she just ripped everyone's papers apart. Just like everything that they said, just completely picked apart and torn apart. Like, there was no bullshit whatsoever. Like, she saw through all of it except for mine. Except for mine. She like pulls out my paper. It's shorter than everyone else's, and she's like, "This is probably the best paper out of the bunch. You guys should like use this as an example." And she spends like 2 minutes just talking about like how it's good and moves on. It was fabulous. It was it was it was it was fabulous. So this is an 8-minute video, so I'm gonna leave you there. We have to continue Birds on a Perch over the summer, and I don't know if I already talked about this because I was recording this on my camera, but then I had to use quick capture because my camera ran out of battery. So, Catherine, I like your idea. I think it's Catherine, but I can't navigate off this page to check whose idea it was. Who said we should the four of you can vlog because you're gonna be home together, and then I'll vlog on what, Friday, Thursday, whenever. Wednesday I can keep home day. I don't care. Um, I'm cool with that. That would be really awesome, and I can vlog like 8 times a week. I don't care. Like, I won't be doing anything important, really. So I will see you all. I need to know who's coming also. So quickly, get me that list. Toodles.